Hey everyone, welcome back to Cultivel. If you're watching this in April, stop what you're doing because right now, outside your window, there is a window of opportunity that most gardeners miss entirely. April isn't just another month. It is, without question, the single most powerful planting window of the entire year for perennials. The soil's warming up, overnight temperatures are finally climbing, and the conditions are dialed in perfectly for new plants to sink deep roots before summer arrives. Today I'm walking you through 11 perennials you need to get in the ground right now. And trust me, by the end of this video, you are going to want to head straight to your local nursery because these plants don't just survive summer, they explode with color right when you need it most. Let's get into it. Before we get to the plants, here's the tip. Choose nursery transplants over seeds this time of year. Seeds are great, but they can take 2, sometimes 3 years to really show you what they're capable of. A healthy transplant tucked into April's cool, moist soil, that thing can put on a stunning display in its very first season. So trust the transplants. Your future self will thank you. Number 1. Amsonia Stormcloud. This one is my secret weapon for that high-end designer garden look without the designer price tag. In spring, you get these incredible clusters of steel blue star-shaped flowers on near black stems. Then come autumn, the whole plant turns this gorgeous warm golden yellow. It earns its place twice a year. Now, Amsonia is notoriously slow to get going, which is exactly why April is so critical. Plant it now, let it sink those deep roots before the heat hits, and it will reward your patience for years. Full sun or part shade, and once it's established, honestly, just leave it alone. It does not need fussing. Number 2. Echinacea The Coneflower. We all know this one, those bold, swept-back petals around a raised central cone, in every shade from deep purple to coral to white. And here's the counterintuitive tip. Don't bother with seeds this year. Coneflower seedlings can take several seasons to flower. Get the nursery transplant in April, and you're bypassing the wait entirely. You get a full explosion of color this summer. Full sun, well-draining soil, and water regularly for the first 6 weeks. Then just deadhead the spent blooms to keep new flowers coming all the way into autumn. Number 3. Blackeyed Susan Goldsturm. The reliable friend every garden needs. That rich golden yellow against a dark center is just classic, and this plant's vigorous spreading habit makes your beds look lush and established incredibly fast. Planting in April gives the roots a head start before the ground bakes in summer, and you can really tell the difference. Plants that go in late look like they're struggling. April plants look like they belong. Full sun, adapts to almost any soil, self-seeds beautifully, and comes back stronger every single year. Number 4. Totally Tangerine. One of my absolute favorites for creating that effortlessly wild, airy look. Those soft apricot orange flowers float on long, wiry stems, and they pair beautifully with blues and purples. It's a fantastic bridge plant filling that awkward gap between your spring and summer bloomers. Cool spring weather is precisely what GM needs to settle in properly. Wait until June's heat, and it will struggle in its first year. Get it in now. Give it well-draining soil and consistent water for those first few weeks, and it absolutely shines. Number 5. Catmint. If you want one of the longest blooming perennials you can possibly grow, this is it. Those soft mounds of lavender blue flowers keep going, and bees and butterflies absolutely love it. Deer-resistant, drought-tolerant once established, it's a workhorse. Here's the pro trick. After that first big flush of blooms, shear the whole plant back by half, and within a few weeks, it rebounds with a completely fresh set of flowers. It's like getting a second plant for free. April roots anchor fast in the moist spring soil. By early summer, it's already performing beautifully. Number 6. Lavender Hidcoat. That Mediterranean feel, the silvery foliage, those deep violet-purple spikes, it's genuinely hard to resist. But this one comes with a timing warning. Plant too early in cold, wet soil, and lavender will rot. But as April progresses, the soil warms and starts draining freely, and that is your narrow, perfect window. Full sun is non-negotiable, and drainage is critical. Lavender absolutely hates sitting in soggy soil. One design tip: plant it near a path or a seating area. Every time you walk by, you brush the leaves and release that incredible fragrance. It's one of those small touches that makes a garden feel really special. Number 7. Thalictrum Black Stockings. For a garden that feels truly refined, those near black stems carry clouds of lavender-purple flowers that seem to just hover in the air. It creates this incredible sense of movement and depth that I've never been able to replicate with any other plant. Because it can grow quite tall, give it a spot with some shelter from strong winds. It needs that cool April establishment period to reach its full impressive height. Moist but well-drained soil, partial shade to full sun, and honestly, once it's in and growing, it's one of the most elegant things you'll ever have in your garden. Number 8. Daylily Stella d'Oro. Close to unbeatable for pure, low-maintenance reliability. Compact, grassy habit, cheerful golden yellow blooms, and it just keeps coming back. It's drought-resistant once those roots are established, which is why the April head start matters so much. Space them a foot or two apart, and over time they'll spread and fill your beds on their own. It genuinely is the set-it-and-forget-it plant for consistent summer color, season after season. Number 9. Creeping Phlox. If you want the fastest, most rewarding show in the garden, this is it. This low-growing mat of foliage covers itself with starry flowers in lavender, pink, white, and purple, and it can happen within weeks of planting. It's also incredibly practical. It acts as a dense weed suppressor over slopes, rock gardens, and walls. And like lavender, planting it near a path gives you that subtle, sweet fragrance every time you pass by. Full sun, keep it watered for the first 6 weeks, and you will be treated to one of the most satisfying color explosions in the entire gardening world. Number 10. Baptisia Pink Truffles. This is the cornerstone plant. That shrub-like presence, those beautiful pink pea-like flowers, and an almost supernatural toughness. Poor soil, heat, dry spells, it handles all of it once it's settled in. But I want to be clear about one thing. Baptisia has a very deep root system, and it hates being moved, so this is about getting it right the first time. Choose your spot thoughtfully, get it in the ground in April, and what you're really doing is making a decades-long investment in your landscape. This plant will be there long after you've changed everything else around it. And honor number 11, Salvia Caradana. If one plant captures everything this video is about, it's this one. Those deep violet-purple spikes shoot straight up on near black stems, bold, vertical, and completely impossible to ignore. From the moment it blooms, your garden looks intentional. Cut it back after the first flush, and those spikes come firing right back up. Bees and butterflies swarm it, deer avoid it, and once established, it handles drought and heat without complaint. Full sun, well-draining soil, and pair it with something soft and rounded like catmint. The contrast is extraordinary. This is the plant that makes people stop and ask, "What is that?" Get it in the ground this April. So, there you have it. 11 perennials, 1 magic month, and a planting strategy that sets your garden up not just for this season, but for years to come. Here's the thing I want you to take away from this video. The root system your plants build during April determines their performance for years, and in Baptisia's case, even decades. Every week you wait chips away at that foundation, but every plant you get in the ground this weekend, that's a compounding investment. Take a walk around your garden beds this weekend and ask yourself which of these 11 is going to become the permanent, trusted cornerstone of my outdoor space. Which one am I planting first? I genuinely love to know. Drop it in the comments below. Are you going bold with Baptisia, chasing that instant color explosion with Salvia Caradana? Let me know what you're working with and where you're at in your garden journey. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It truly makes a difference for this channel. And if you're new here, subscribe, because we've got a lot more coming this season on everything from soil prep to companion planting to seasonal design. Cultivel is the place to be if you want a garden that actually thrives. I'll see you in the next one. Happy planting, everyone.